This is Apostle Dr. Ian Cummins. I'm coming to you with Capacity Building Booster, talking about the capacity in the area of faith, multiplication, enlargement. And we were looking at faith. We stopped where we talk about fear cripples faith. So now this is critical because with the account that we chat about where the master in trust, he gave the talent, he gave 1, 2, 5, he gave the talent. And the guy who had the 1 talent buried it. And the master became furious. Why? Because it's criminal to live cautiously like that. This guy was playing safe. It is a criminal act to fail to use or double what God has given to you. If you cannot multiply it, at least double it. Because God expects increase. He expects increase. As you listen to this, God is speaking to you because He has entrusted you with something. If you know God is after the best, why didn't you at least do something? Do something. Do something with what you have. And some of you probably are saying, I don't have anything. Yes, you have something. God has placed something within you. He put something here. You may not have the amount that you want. You may not be where you want to go right now, or you want to be right now, but you could start from where you are. You can start with what you have, because what you have could get you what you want. What you have is not what you want, is not the amount, but what you have could get you what you want. So you have to start and you have to step out. Don't play it safe. Too much of us, we are playing safe and we are acting. Remember I said to you, that safe zone is your broke zone. That safe zone is your comfort zone. And God is allowing this capacity booster to come to you, to stretch you, to pull you out of your comfort zone. Out of your comfort zone. Don't play it safe. When you play it safe, you don't step out in faith. You don't step out, because in the kingdom, the currency we use is faith. And when you play it safe, you don't step out in faith. God will take what you have and give it to someone else. This is why the rich is getting richer and the poor is getting poorer. God wants us to multiply what He has given to us. Notice the guy who had the most talent, he doubled it. And the guy who played safe, I remember I said it's a criminal act to not multiply it, to use what God has given to you. The master took what he had, the 1, and give it to the guy who had 5. Because some of you, when you hear this, you say, God is not going to do that. Yes, God will take what you have and give it to someone else. This is why the rich is getting richer and the poor is getting poor. God wants us to multiply what He has given to us. Why? Because we are born into a kingdom of multiplication. We are born into a kingdom of multiplication. Multiplication is in your DNA. Multiplication, probably some of you are hearing this for the first time, but in your DNA is multiplication, and God is using these capacity boosters to activate the DNA that is inside of you. Multiplication is in your DNA. We are born in the kingdom of multiplication. Steps of faith activate our DNA for multiplication. So when you step out in faith, it activates your DNA for multiplication. This is why when Peter was in the boat, although he was afraid, God said to come. So he stepped out on just one word, come. And some of you, you are afraid, but God has given you a promise. He has given you a prophecy, and He has given you a word. All you have to do, yes, you're afraid. Yes, you're in your comfort zone, but if you step out on your promise and you step out on your prophecy, Peter was afraid, but Jesus said to come, and he stepped out on a word. Steps of faith, which means he made a step of faith. Faith without work is dead. And some of you believe in God, but you're afraid to step out. Steps of faith activate our DNA for multiplication. It opens doors of favor, and the right people, the right opportunity comes in your way with the right connection. Because some of you, when you begin to step out, the right people will come. When you begin to step out your comfort zone, doors will begin to open. I decree and I declare that somebody will begin to step out. Somebody will begin to step out. This is why you are listening to this booster. You are not connected to this booster by accident or by coincidence, but God is activating you and moving you to step out. Because you didn't step out, you lose opportunity. Somebody was looking for you. Somebody showed up at the right place at the right time, but guess what? You were not there. Why? Because you were afraid. But I decree and I declare that you will begin to step out, that your day is going to be successful, that God is going to begin to shift things. And as you step out in faith, steps of faith activate your DNA or DNA for multiplication. It opens doors of favor, and the right people comes into your way, the right connection. I decree and I declare that as you step out, favor. Doors will open. You're going to meet the right person that will revolutionize your entire life. I want to stop here. This is Apostle Dr. Ian Cummins. I want you to go over the boosters because God is shifting you to another dimension and He's preparing you for what He has in store for you. Remember, multiplication is in our DNA, and the steps of faith activate our DNA for multiplication. Have a successful day. God bless.